I'm sorry if my eye is red and looks like I've been on a bender for 4 days. My tongue
look like Hoda after she's been crying from Kathy Lee making her feel like shit.
That happens.
All right.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to TV
Welcome
Tea
to
Time
TV
Riverdale.
Tea Time, this is not Riverdale, you dumb fuck.
I did just what you say. Welcome to TV Tea Time.
Fire Island.
My tongue is a little sore for some reason, so if I sound like I got a speech impediment, there's a reason.
Were you like tongue fucking a guy, just like going, and he was going, mur. You were just going,
mucho.
Mucho. I
think mucho is very.
What? You know what?
What's more? Mas. Now
I just want nachos.
Now I just want uno mas.
I've got to speak my truth.
Sorry, my head's a little cloudy.
Oh, God.
But no one has had any compassion for me today.
We never hear when Ryan Seacrest is sick, when Maria Menounos says she's sick.
He's put on a shelf and he is animated by amniotic fluid, or takes human growth hormone.
That's fair.
That's fair. This episode was heavy.
My mammy.
Yeah, this was all about parents.
That was Liza Minnelli, by the way.
No, it's Al
Judy
Jolson
Garland.
first.
Well, yeah. But it was appropriated by white people later.
It's true. No, Al Jolson was white. He just performed in blackface.
You know what? I never knew that.
There's so many things you could put that sentence after. I never knew that.
I even studied music, too. Oh,
wait,
no, I knew he was that. Because didn't he have a big nose, Al Jolson?
He's a big Jew.
Yes, I didn't know he was white.
Blackface.
I forgot, though.
Mm-hmm. The big movie, The Jazz Singer, was one of the first movies.
Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
We just lost the 10 people that were watching.
When we educate you, like when I do The Miracle Worker, well, that's the one thing we'll learn. When we have water, Helen.
It'll be more like, poppers. Poppers.
Good, Helen. Those are poppers.
You know, I think Patty Duke would approve of that. Don't you
Maybe.
think? I'm going to turn the mic. Apparently, people told me I was too quiet last week.
Who, by people, you mean me?
No, Patrick, actually. Patrick Hines.
I feel validated.
Boy, if we...
Also, you don't speak into the mic appropriately.
The mic is right here. If it was a penis, it would piss on me. I don't like that.
All right. We've just already talked about water sports in the first part of the show. I also project more than you. In general.
Well, you do have a much more strident voice. It sounds like I imagine that you would do really well on the Alaskan.
Yeah,
like the Alaskan Wild, just like, what is it when you're running the Adirondack with like
mush.
The dogs they'd be like, they've never ran that fast in their lives, and they died just from running to get away from your voice.
Anything to get away from that sound. So yes, this is the parents episode.
This is.
Some are alive and some are dead.
Some are passed away, and
it was heavy as shit.
It was heavy,
and I enjoyed it.
It was great. I liked it.
And it's my. I will say this is controversial. It's my favorite episode so far.
You know what? It's my favorite episode too.
And I don't like to normally like reality shows that make me feel something, but I like the way this was put together.
It's not on brand for us to like a logo reality show.
And we were writing, and we both said we don't have that much to say.
Well, and it also, I think one reason, I'm not meaning to name drop, but we did have an interview with Justin. Everybody,
yay, Justin Russo,
and that went up yesterday or 2 days ago.
We had a great time.
We had a great conversation with Justin.
Watch that; you'll see some truth bombs that are dropped about certain cast members.
It's true. I think actually because of that, we're going to do an interview with Cheyenne. Which
someone may have to have apologized to later in the episode.
You're going to have to wait for that.
Someone has not been a fan. I like him, and I always have.
I do want to say, though, Justin...
My phone is going crazy.
You know what? Can you turn your accessories off?
I know. You know what? I'm going to take
damn it.
I'm going to take it off. That's how it is.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Wow.
Because I know how to do that. You notice I didn't...
You know what? The ladies on the reel don't have to deal with this.
You notice I didn't type something... Which is what someone does before.
One of those twins, I don't know which one is on that show. She doesn't have to deal with it.
Tia and Tamara.
Isn't that the one that we went to karaoke? She's on the reel. Tia Mowry, Tasha.
Yes. Yes, that's the one where I went,
sister! We were at karaoke.
I was drunk as a
Jake
skunk.
Got drunker than Cooter Brown. And you said,
I yelled at her.
And then and she said, thank you. And then as she was walking away
in
across
the
the crosswalk, Jake said, I love your work. And she said, it was literally like someone told Julie Andrews that she said she really took it in. She was grateful. And she said, thank you. And then as she walked away, Jake yelled, he burped with Twitch. That's exactly what you did. You were the worst star fucker when you moved to Los Angeles.
It's true.
You were the
first
worst.
6 months were bad.
We had to take him to everywhere. Sorry, we're getting off.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was going to say, though, with that Justin interview is that Justin mentioned in that episode that his father passed away. And that kind of made this episode, I think, for me, a little more real.
Those of you who saw it at the very end said this dedicated the memory of.
Yeah, and his father passed away after the taping. So I didn't tell you, but during the episode, I shot Justin a little text from us because send some good vibes to Justin because I know this had to be hard for him to watch tonight, ladies. Yep. Okay? But
we're thinking about you.
We are. But we've got a show to do, and as they do on the Oscars when they talk about people that died, the show must goes on.
Not up the corner of mine.
Like the corner. You said up.
I was going to, we'll be beautiful and yes. We don't know the rest of it.
You know what?
How does it, why can't I remember lyrics when I get here?
Because your brain is pickled.
It's true.
That's why. So that
this
said,
is the parents episode.
This is the parent episodes. Let's just get. I enjoyed the parents coming.
And so we're gonna, instead of doing a ton of tea bags, we have to do comments first. We have to do T for two and T. I guess I'm gonna stall while someone finds the comments.
You know what? You just schooled me.
Oh well, it's not the first time. This is
remember that song from the 90s? The first time I looked into your eyes, I cried.
No, but it sounds awful.
The first time when we fell in love. It's
do
really
your
gay.
work.
It's really gay.
It sounds awful. Why do you have to go through so many things?
You know what? Okay. Do you want to look at? Let's talk about some interviews or some questions from.
Just the interview.
Where's the Ballad of Baby B and Paul Bunyan.
Ballad of Baby B. Baby B was a little boy aiming into Paul Bunyan.
We've got 6 comments.
Oh,
this. Now,
thank you.
Are we going to read comments from our interview with Justin too, or no?
I think we should. That's a special edition.
We'll save it for Cheyenne's interview, maybe.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Maybe, because we forgot to do an intro and outro for that, and I had to add it in.
It's just you, I'm sure.
Know. Well, you weren't there.
You know what? It's not that I didn't want to do it. You know.
You made me love you.
Comment 1.
Okay, comment 1. Oh, look who's back. Clint Hurley.
Clint!
Do you want to read it or me?
Yeah, we'll read it.
Okay.
He says, Clint, we need you now more than ever. I did follow you guys here. I just never knew what to comment because I haven't been watching, but maybe I'll have to catch up so that you're not through this journey alone. Thank you.
Thank you, Clint.
This is a journey fraught with difficulty.
Mother cannot guide you.
Oh, you're on your own.
No one is alone.
No one is alone.
Truly.
That was really, really dramatic.
That was.
Okay.
That was, see what's on him. Okay.
I don't think that's ever been done in canon before. All right.
Is somebody knocking at your front door?
No.
Hello?
No, that was someone. I think it's downstairs.
I
thought
that
a stranger breaking into my house.
I thought that was the alt-right coming to get us, saying we were too faggy. That's what I thought it was. Those freedom fighters just saying.
That's what happened to Richard Simmons.
It's true.
They got him.
Okay. Let's see. We have
Gen X.
Let's see. You know what? I'm going to read this.
Someone wrote. Like
it's from AF Guy 2001. So that could be Abercrombie and Fitch or As Fuck. And he just wrote, "Keep going, Queens."
Because that's what we asked.
We
asked someone to say, even if you want to say, "Keep going, Queens,"
and he did say, "Keep going, Queens."
That's all I asked.
You know what? We have other comments, but you know what? That sums it all up.
Fuck them.
That just sums it all up.
You know what? But we love all of them.
We do love all of them.
Even though I didn't read all of them except for that too.
I read them all. I need the validation. I said it.
I had a busy week.
It's true. All right, so let's jump into this. And so,
I'm gonna in the place of talking about something very serious at the beginning. My favorite Jorge.
Sure. We do
everyone
love
was talking about their parents. Jorge is
Sofia
Vergara just breaks down, and I'm not even going to do my impression because it doesn't need to be done right here. I'm being sensitive.
He did it. He broke down. It had been a year.
And when he just said he was talking about his dad, he's like, "I just miss my dad," and I was like, "That's a very real moment." And
it was a real moment, and very honest and true. You could tell it wasn't scripted, and I think what we're going to see in all of them, even Cheyenne, everyone has some type of relationship with their mother and their father. So this really made all of them much more relatable to me.
Agree. It does climax with Cheyenne. That's not the last sentence that ends with climax.
Don't ever say climax. Yeah, I was going to say there's been a lot of sentences about.
What's yours? I don't have a ton. I just want to talk about relevant things.
Well, I wanted to say that. I did want to say
I'm also tired
because I feel like you could relate to this with your mother. That Patrick and Cheyenne were fighting about the fucking house being dirty, which I have to say, Patrick, he's up. Like he's always. I feel like he's being a little harsh.
The house was fucking dirty.
I know, but
and if they come in, you expect for the house.
No,
it's also Brandon.
I agree with Cheyenne, but I'm saying Patrick wasn't even involved in that
like
conversation.
Oil and water.
It's true.
Yeah, it's. I don't think they're
like
if they wind up being good friends at the end, I'll be shocked.
They're like lube and 600 thread sheets. They don't mix. They don't.
Boy, that is the fucking case. Silicone lube and 600 thread sheets.
That is the case. But anyway, what else?
You got nice. Boy, your fucking pedestrian taste of 600 thread. I have 1,000 count back there on my fucking bed.
I don't know what I have. My mother bought them for me.
Get into it.
I think they are.
Respect yourself.
I think that they're very.
Respect yourself.
They're very nice
honestly.
Sheets. They're very nice sheets. Thank you. Not that you would know. I don't need to know. But what I was going to say is they're fighting about something trivial. Nothing shames people and shuts them down like saying, my father died a year ago today, or today's his birthday, and I can't call him, and you're fucking about a fucking
everyone goes,
dish. And I just want to say, that was a page out of your... That's a page out of your mother's book.
My mother used to say, when my brother and I had problems, because my mother had a shitty childhood, she really did.
Yeah.
My mother would say things like, you boys should be lucky. I never really got Christmas presents because my dad, because we would complain about Christmas presents, and I was like, I only got this year, or so-and-so didn't give us. My mother would say, well, one year I only got 2 oranges because my father spent all the money and my mother didn't have anything to buy us Christmas presents. So Merry Christmas to you boys. That's what we would hear.
That is... I once bitched about a birthday present from my dad, and he said, what the last birthday present I got from my dad right before he left us was a package of used underwear.
Wow.
Yeah.
My mother also used to say when I would complain about something, like, it's just so hot in there, or he makes me stay after school to do my homework. She's like, you just be grateful you have arms and legs. How do you come back after that? You can't say, no, I'd rather not. Just be happy that you were born with arms and legs.
So, Jorge, even though you didn't mean to, you just spilled the tea and shaded those bitches.
You
so
shaded
good for
them
you.
So hard, and they were all like,
oh, we're terrible people.
Those are the moments that I live for in
good
television.
For you. I have been there.
I want to talk about... I want to get into the more juicy part of this, where a certain guest in tow was brought to the dinner.
Okay,
whose head hit the outside of the balcony. We all know who that is.
Talking about
Hey,
Paul.
Paul Bunyan.
I'm coming, boys. You know what? And this is a little bit on Patrick, too. Patrick always has to bring a fucking accessory to everything. A dog, beach toys, a drink, his friends.
Paul Bunyan.
I'm like, Patrick, just show up to something by yourself. You're enough. You're enough. Show up with a shirt.
Like a shade and therapy at
Show
the same time.
up with a shirt. Maybe that. Although he looks cute.
I think the whole thing is just to stir up shit. Personally, I think he knows how to do a reality show, and I think he knows what to do.
Oh, yeah.
He's wanting to start a confrontation.
We can see that from who's on next week.
Yeah, and I'm kind of fine with that because it makes things more interesting for me.
Because then he picked a fight with Brandon at the beach.
But Paul Bunyan's like sitting there, like kind of lurking at the tables, like blah, blah. And so
he
then
is. They're all
Jorge
together.
has his moment, and like all the others are like sitting around there, and all the others like loving on each other, and Paul Bunyan's just kind of sitting behind him and going, swinging his big old axe,
looking for some wood.
I know. And then kind of touches Cheyenne on the back of his hair, and Cheyenne's like, "What the fuck are you doing
here?"
They
really should have inserted like I was going to say a banjo going ding 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 ding. I wonder if the producers,
where's my blue ox?
I wonder if the producers were like set him aside because they kept like being like, "You're not supposed to be here. You're not in the cast."
Or you need to move. We can't get the whole of you in a shot.
Yeah, we just did it. We're doing a wide shot, but it's not tall enough.
Bring in the very wide angle lens.
Do you remember,
bring the kind that we shoot panoramas with?
Do you remember the one time that I said that
this is not going to be a good story?
I wanted to tell you that we were working with the camera, and I said we need to shoot you, and I said maybe we need to use a wide lens.
And my face went like this.
I'm never going to say that to you again.
My eyes got big, and I tried to kill you with my mind.
You did.
Mm-hmm. I still think I can do that.
Well, okay, so do you think, talking about Baby B, do you think that
Baby B, let's just get this out of the way.
There was just
Baby B,
hair on my mic.
Oh, God, here we go. Baby B is 21. He doesn't know how to communicate. He just needs to. He doesn't want to. What are you just saying?
Sorry. Baby, baby, I'm taken with the notion.
Because there are 1,000 songs that have baby in them.
I interrupted your thing. Go ahead.
Anyway, the Baby B just needs to just have that discussion. Because Jalen is like this, Paul Bunyan, is just a really like soft underbelly of a human being. And which is sweet, but he was good dick candy for a while. And Brandon needs to do what you do to trick hookups and ignore him and then get in a fight with him.
Boy, if anybody knows that playbook.
Because honestly, and this is mostly to
this is 23-year-old Jake Anthony speaking.
This is another Poodle proclamation, actually. And
I'm glad there's a police car ruining our sound. I hope they're worth it.
This is.
Wow.
I hope that emergency is worth it.
Hope it's worth it.
Another Poodle proclamation here.
Oh, God.
Give me a drum roll. That was the lamest drum roll ever with no energy. That's better. Enough. I like
I gave you a symbol. I gave you a symbol.
That's not a symbol. So, Poodle proclamation number 4. I think it's number 4. It should be. This is why you don't fuck your friends' friends.
True.
We've all done it, and it always comes back.
Ooh.
Because your friends are more important to you than your fucks.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're friends with them, you're going to see them. I would say the only thing is if you are set up with them on a date, maybe
it might be
don't
worth
fuck them.
Unless having their penis inside you makes you feel like the first time you went on a tilt-a-whirl when you were in the 4th grade at the county fair and you felt free and you felt but still a little sick because you ate too much cotton candy, then stick with it. But if it doesn't give you that feeling, it's not worth it.
I can't help but thinking you're thinking of bringing a personal experience to this.
Next tea bag.
Anyway, yes, you can go on.
Well, do you think? Okay, so moving on to the Baby B and Patrick fight.
Yes, I was kind of fight because Baby B doesn't really know how to fight.
Oh, yeah, and this is what I was going to say.
It's mostly passive aggressive, and
who is kind of more in the right? Was Baby B right in saying you should have known that I don't want to see anymore? And Patrick was saying I didn't even know, which I think is a little. Come on, Patrick's not that dumb. But I just want to say, not to defend Patrick, but
I will defend Patrick. Actually,
did Baby B communicate that well?
He did not.
I don't think he did either.
Here's the thing: I don't really have a dog in this fight. But Baby B is exactly like every 21-year-old gay guy who ever never called you. That is who she is.
Just brought up some hurts. Wow, thank you for bringing up those memories.
I just went, I don't have a dog in this fight.
You know, his name was Todd, and he was from Oklahoma, and we had a really good day.
Because he makes you feel really good when you're around
We
you.
went to swingers.
And they'll say things like that are, you remember hearing him being interviewed.
He bought my turkey burger, too, Todd.
Again, I can't help but thinking you're bringing a personal stake to this.
We even talked about Gary England, our favorite weatherman. It's fine. I'm over it.
Sounds like it. So, yeah, I kind of side with Patrick on this one.
I do too, actually.
But I will say, Baby B is becoming the most tiresome to me, honestly.
A little bit. I mean, Patrick at least gives us some theater, but she is
Although,
a show
come and
pony.
interview us, we'll talk to you about it.
Yeah, Baby B. We'll give you life advice.
Is it my turn? Yes.
I mean, yeah, kind of. We're just talking.
I think so. Let's talk about Kassan's mom.
Talk about. She is pretty and young.
She's very pretty. She looks like Kassan. And she comes in and
and Justin's parents had just cooked. That was a sweet moment, by the way, watching them cook.
I liked them. This is the thing is, if we don't say it, we liked it.
That is the truth. You know what? If you need validation in your life, no, you don't. If people don't say anything, that means they like it. Move on.
When I don't give notes to people, I'm working with shows or I'm teaching something, like, do you have any notes for me? No, I don't, because you were fine or good.
That's the biggest thing when I coach
Shut
actors.
Up.
When I coach actors on auditioning, they're like, they didn't say they liked it. And I'm like, because
you're doing this
they
for
did.
validation, you're going to lose.
Yes.
That's today's lesson.
You know what? If somebody doesn't tell you they don't like, they say they don't like the rim job you're giving them, then they're moaning. Like, don't keep asking them, Todd.
Do you like it?
Okay, Todd.
Do you like that?
This brought up a lot for me.
I want to talk about. So we're talking about the conversation. Kassan's talking about, or the mom's talking about, how Kassan was in. They were born in Compton.
Boy, I thought we were going to talk about this later. Are we done? Are we almost
done?
No,
I'm near the end. Yeah.
Oh,
but no,
this was a short show.
Not really.
Oh, we did talk about
Yes,
that.
Thank you. Thanks the way to foreshadow it. So Compton and Justin went, said a different word. So right now we're going to do a little episode of TV Time Theater.
It's a TVT time of reenactment.
You will be, Maddie will be playing the role of Kassan's mother, and I'll be playing the role of Justin
Russo.
And scene, and like
we need one of those chimes, like in a Snow White book.
I
want to find those and put it in right now.
Okay, so I'm Justin. He's Kassan's mother.
Okay,
and then so Justin's like, so where did you even grow up?
Compton.
What? Did you say you grew up in a convent?
Compton.
Wait, you grew up under communism?
Compton.
Wait, you mean I need to go get workers' comp? And scene. That was exaggerated a little bit, but
we might have took artistic license.
I enjoyed the idea of having being
that
in a
is
convent.
So fucking Catholic and Italian when he was like a convent.
Wait, you grew up in a convent
with a really
because
strict
I saw him like with nuns taking care of a black child.
How do you solve a problem like Kassan?
Yes.
How do you hold a
in your twat? Anyway,
glad you ruined that.
Well, it's not like you didn't already.
That's fair. You know what that moment was for me?
What?
That's when all the white people on this show learned that their problems don't matter diddly shit. You know why?
Because she was shot in the neck.
Because Jorge, I know you can't call your father his birthday, but Kassan's mom just schooled everyone.
And also, Kassan's father was murdered.
Yes, murdered. That's some shit to deal with. I don't even one of the most true things Justin said, because this is the way I felt too, when he said, you just said like 4 things and I'm trying to even compute it in my mind.
Yep.
Anyway.
Anyway, what's your next one?
So this is a part of the show that I didn't know would happen so soon. And something on TV Tea Time that we're proud of is that we truth talk.
Uh-oh.
whether it's hurtful or whether it's shady. We truth talk. I just want to take this moment to publicly apologize to Cheyenne.
Oh, Cheyenne, enjoy this now because
Cheyenne,
this never happens.
I've shaded you. I've said things about your intelligence, and this episode...
You were his biggest critic.
This episode made me realize that...
and our interview with Justin we talked to.
Yes. And our interview with Justin, who... We're not going to tell you what Justin said about Cheyenne. Fucking watch it, people.
Yes!
Watch it. Leave a comment. Tell us your lives. Anyway.
But not too much.
Not too much.
We won't read it.
But Cheyenne, I want to say that I love you a little now, and... Listening to you talk, listening to him talk about his mother and this chaotic childhood that he grew up with, that, I've criticized you of kind of making things all about you. And I know from...
He has to.
I know from my counseling experience, I know from my none of my parents struggled with addiction.
And your relationship schedule.
But my mother's father struggled with alcoholism, so it's still like... My mom operated almost as like a parent who was just trying to deal with alcoholism sometimes, and... I know what it's like to kind of like not feel like your needs are put first sometimes, and so I'm actually really proud that he is focusing on his life and putting himself first, and I love you.
Wow.
And also your ass looked amazing on the beach in that last scene. I just wanted to motorboat it.
I don't know what there's much to say after that.
Hashtag I'm sorry.
I just wrote Cheyenne's getting his moment. And
it paid off.
I think it really paid off.
You know
Come
what?
on our show. Let's talk.
Obviously, the people producing this show were not the people on fucking Prince Charming. That show is terrible. Logo, you need us to do a recap of that.
I think that's all I have.
We have one quote and quotable actually from this episode. We're going to talk about the episode where Cheyenne is at the dinner.
We're going to shade him one more time.
They're at the beach,
and his friend,
and there's some cute guy that shows up.
Not Andrew, Alex, some other gay name.
And
Alex. Alex is a very gay name.
And obviously, like when they go to the cafe, and Sean's like,
he's
cute. And so then Cheyenne is
like,
sitting.
I have a boyfriend.
I do love that Cheyenne always sits. I do this too sometimes. He always sits like he's fixing his nails, or like he could be holding something like a dart to throw at people, like.
Or a long cigarette holder.
Yes. Mm-hmm. He could be And so I bet he does hold a cigarette well. Anyway,
Alex is like he's
Alex
like
meeting
comes by
him,
and he's like Patrick's gonna meet. He's like,
and then I'll be Cheyenne. And I'm going to be Cheyenne and say what Cheyenne said. Jake is going to be Cheyenne's subconscious and tell you what it actually means in gay speak.
Okay.
Because he comes in and says, hi, and Cheyenne says hi. And then Cheyenne pauses and says, how come we've never met before? Which means...
How come we never slept together?
Pretty much. That's what that means. You know why? Because I've said that. I've heard you say that many a time at Fiesta Cantina. How come we've never met before?
It's like, wait, you're exactly my type. How haven't we?
How come I haven't,
L.A. is really big, Cheyenne, but I understand that. He's like, how come we haven't? How do we not know each other?
Yes, you know what? Cheyenne lives in L.A. Maybe we could do an in-person interview, although I don't think he would have.
There's no way you could fit in our frame.
I don't think he would come here.
You talk about my apartment?
No.
Like,
it's my apartment either. I feel like it would have to look like a Jonathan Anderson design. Is it Jonathan Anderson?
I don't know.
Or is that the guy that's saying swinging?
Jonathan Alter, isn't it?
Jonathan Alderman. Obviously, we know
We're
nothing.
Making this up.
We know nothing. Tom Ford. It had to look like Tom Ford house. I feel like Justin would need something nice. My apartment's not nice. I just have Wonder Woman shit everywhere.
I think that's about it.
You know what?
I'm tired.
You are sweating like a whore in church on Sunday morning who just missed a period. You know what? I can name 3 girls that happened to in high school. Can you?
No, I can't. Although Susan Culberson did have a baby in 9th grade.
Ding, 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 ding. What'd she name it? Ding, 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 ding. She probably named it something like
Chance.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Chance.
Anyway.
All right, everybody. That's the show. So you know the deal. Leave a review on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, on Google Play, wherever you listen to the show. If you like this show, one of the best things you can do for us is share it.
Please.
Share it on your Facebook. Share it on your social media. Say, hey, these queens are funny.
Keep going, queens.
You know, it'd be nice if maybe some of the people on the show we talked about shared it on their social media. Yeah, I just said it. Come on. We're talking about you. Tweet that shit, Cheyenne. Tweet it, Kassan.
Justin
did, didn't he? I think he did.
Know.
You pay attention to nothing on social media.
It's been a day.
All right, everybody. We love you. We'll see you next week on TV Tea Time. I'm Matt.
I'm Jim Poodle.
Bye.